Have you ever been in a relationship just because you love them, even though deep down you knew that it wasn't enough? We've been fed this idea that love is all you need. But love without respect, safety, or emotional maturity is just chaos. Let's talk about what a healthy relationship actually looks like and why being in love is just the beginning. I used to think that if someone loved me and I loved them back, that was enough to make it work. I remember being in relationships where I gave everything. My time, my energy, all just to feel chosen. I would bend over backwards and overextend myself just to keep their attention. Not because they earned it, but because I didn't believe that I deserved more. I convinced myself that this was love. But when I met my husband, things were different. He didn't need me to perform. He saw me, even when I couldn't see myself. The way that he supports me, speaks life into me, and hypes me up when I doubt myself. That's real love with substance. But that's what made me realize that being chosen by the right person starts to feel like it's healing you. It's breathing life into you, not like you're constantly chasing their love and affection. So let's break this all the way down. If you're wondering what real healthy love should actually look like, these are the core truths that I really want you to internalize. Truth number 1, you need to start prioritizing emotional safety over just vibes. A healthy relationship doesn't come from just butterflies or looking great on the gram. It's mostly about feeling emotionally safe. Here's a couple questions that I just want you to ask yourself real quick. Can you bring up how you feel about things without walking on eggshells? Do you feel heard and not just listened to? Can you be vulnerable without it being used against you later? In my past relationships, conflict always felt like war. Everything always turned into him shutting down or just a straight up fight. But now that I found my person, conflict feels more like problem solving. There's no point scoring, just two people trying to understand each other and figure things out. I remember in past relationships where I'd literally have to hold my breath before I brought something up that was bothering me, because the reaction was always met with defensiveness or just straight silent treatment. Yeah, it was so toxic, guys. Like, I was constantly in survival mode and I had to literally one day just stand up to the truth that was, oh my God, this relationship is not love. This is not peace. This is not positive. I have to get out. And that's exactly what I did. Truth number 2 is that you have to prioritize consistency over chemistry. Having a spark with someone means nothing if they're never showing up. It's so crazy that as a society, we confuse chaos for passion. But consistency is where real love lives. It's checking in, remembering your triggers, following through, doing what you say you're gonna do. I used to confuse getting butterflies with what I now know to be anxiety. Why do I feel nervous every single time I have to text this person that I supposedly like and they like me back? That's not chemistry. That is literally your nervous system shouting at you to get out. And now that I'm in a healthier relationship, I don't have to second guess the messages that I send. I don't spiral every single time I get a message that I don't fully understand. I don't internally crash out whenever we have to change our plans. I'm so clear and sure that he's solid and for me. And that's because he's just been so consistent from day one. And that kind of peace is exactly what you should be striving for. The next truth that I want you to look out for is that you need to be prioritizing accountability over apologies. In relationships, you're going to have conflict. You're both two people coming together. It's going to happen. The quicker you can get over it, the better. But I'm here to tell you that simply saying I'm sorry is not enough. You both need to start showing real accountability towards one another. I understand why that hurt you and it won't happen again. Here's what I'll do differently moving forward. And then actually changing. These are the things that you actually need to keep your relationship alive. In the past, I'd get so many apologies, so many sorries, presents, grand gestures, but nothing ever changed. And the maddest part about this is that I then started questioning whether what I wanted from a partner was too much. Started feeling like my standards were too high. But then I had to start deep in that all I wanted was to not feel hurt anymore. And how can that be too much? I view that as the bare minimum. If someone really loves you, if someone really wants to be in your life, they will take all the necessary steps required to keep you in their life. And if that means changing their behavior slightly or to stop doing something that is actually hurting you, they'll do it, no questions asked. I'm also going to need you to start prioritizing partnership over performance. I just want to say that you are not here to audition for love. If you're constantly playing house, doing all the wifely duties like cooking, cleaning, taking care of the house, shrinking your opinions, over-explaining your worth just to prove that you're worthy. I'm here to tell you that that's not a relationship. That's a performance. When I met my husband, a really key thing that stood out to me was the fact that I didn't have to overcompensate anymore. He just got me. Like, it was so easy. The right person won't need performance or the bells and whistles. You won't have to be doing the most. They'll already see your value. And the final thing that I want you to take into account is the fact that you need to start prioritizing freedom over control. One thing that I've learned over the years in my relationship is the fact that you don't own people. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you own the other person. You both need to prioritize feeling supported instead. And that means that you can openly tell your partner that you need maybe a little bit of space without it turning into an argument. You can evolve without being told that you're changing. You can fully be yourself unapologetically without worrying that they're going to be weirded out by your quirks. There was a time when I used to actually tone down my bad bitchery because I didn't want the guy that I was seeing at the time to feel uncomfortable. But now I'm allowed to be whoever I want to be on any given day. My man is there hyping me up at every given moment. That's the kind of energy that you deserve. If there's anything that you take from this video, I just want you to know that just because they chose you doesn't mean that it's a healthy situation. The wrong person can choose you because it's good for them. Don't be so desperate to be chosen that you accept the bare minimum. Stop stroking their ego, stop playing house, making their life comfortable while neglecting your own needs. It's honestly not worth it in the long run. You deserve a love that is fair, that is open, that is honest, that allows you to be exactly who you are to your core. And if that takes a little bit longer to find, then so be it. It's better than wasting time with someone who doesn't truly see your value. I want your standard to be healthy love that you don't compromise on. The kind that doesn't just look good on the outside, but also makes you feel safe, steady, and grounded. If this message resonated with you, I would like you to put "not settling" in the comments, and make sure that you like and subscribe and share this video with anyone that you think needs to hear it. There's no shade here, guys. Just love. Like, I spent so many years investing in the wrong people, and I honestly just want to give you guys a heads up so that you don't do the same. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.